How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Benji's Logs on Whatnots 2.0. I am Benji. Today is the day that we have finally got the little something in particular. So I'm going to go down to the main street, do the gas cylinder swap, and do a couple of other things on the way back. One of those things is going to the shopping centre. The other is to go to the bank and everything else in between. So that's exactly what the plan for today is: gas cylinder, bank, the shopping centre, possibly get some food on the way back, and then we can get everything sorted out for down there. You know, today is looking like a pretty decent day. There's hardly any wind around, which is bloody bonus. There's a bit of cloud cover over, so that would make a difference to keeping everything nice and cool. But dealing with a big vat of copper, it still will be very bloody hot, to say the least. But that will be for another video, simply for the fact that I don't think we'll have enough time to get it done today, even though we probably will. I like to do one thing at a time and not over extort myself to the point of being more exhausted over the 4-day break and everything else in between. So we're just going to take it nice and easy for today. Go do that and then everything else. Now that Dad's back, it is time for us to go do what we need to do. Should only take no more than about an hour. So once we get down to where we need to go, we should be pretty right. So gas, bank, shopping centre, food. 4 things that we need to do for today. Just like that, we've arrived at our first destination, Wilson's Mitre 10. Where we got to go is literally right there. As far as why we parked where we parked. This should only take us a couple of minutes to get in, do the exchange, and then head off to the next destination of the bank. Hopefully we can park somewhere close by, because we don't want to have to be walking 10 gazillion miles to get some cash out. How bloody easy is that, guys? Just like that, we're done. It cost us about 30 bucks Australian dollars. That's probably going to be like 16 to 18 bucks American, maybe. I'll have to do the check on that. I'm not 100% sure, but yep, just like that, we're done. Alright, bank is done. It's now time to move on to the next thing. Supermarket, or mall, depending on what you want to call it, shopping centre. Now that we've done what we need to do here, we do need to keep an eye on that damn traffic, because they like to, as you would say, sneak up behind you. And now that we're at the shopping centre, I unfortunately can't bring you guys inside for a very simple fact. I don't have permission to film within the walls of that very thing. Out here's not too bad because I'm sitting in my car, but yeah, they do not like us bringing cameras in. So we should only be a couple of minutes, if that. There is only one place that we need to go, so once we duck in there and get what we need to do, we should be on our final stretch for the day. And that is to go and get food. I do need to go past the work, so lucky for us, that is on the way. Now that we've done our gallivanting around to get our nice little gas cylinder, it is time for us to rest up for the day so we can go do what we need to do. I do need to clean out that little bench right there so we don't have too much of the slag that we've got sitting there. So we will have another look amongst all those containers up there to see if we've got any other stuff we can melt, because we do have that right there full of wire, so that should only melt down hopefully to make one of those. That's the size that we're going to go for, because the other size that we've got is pretty much that. It's only a very small one, half the size of that one at least. So that's the aim that we're going to go for that. We've also got those there as well, so they will take a bit of time to basically melt down due to the fact that they are pretty solid pieces. So see how things go. with that once we've done that. Not only that, we do have other stuff that we can melt down at some point. They right there are some aluminium brackets, 90-degree angle brackets that we had sitting around, so we can probably get the angle grinder out and cut those in half, put the sheets in to this one here, and basically create some smaller little crucibles, ingots. We've even got this old hand trolley that we're going to pull apart as well. We've already pulled off the wheels, so we just need to take a few other pieces of that, nuts, bolts, whatever else that I need to, some plastic, some steel. Once I've done that, I can just start cutting that down and basically melt it down, but that will be for another time when we get a bit more time up our sleeve to do what we need to do with that. So we've just had a bit of a gander at the weather station for tomorrow. 35 degrees Celsius, which is going to be about 98 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere around that mark. But that's alright. We should be able to go down and spend at least an hour doing what we need to do for tomorrow. I can't completely complain about that. We'll have a bit of time to get some breakfast into our bellies, spend a bit of time with young Mick Spexter, and everything else in between. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, going to be fun. Either way, I haven't done it for a while. It has taken that bloody long to be able to get the amount of copper that we've got in the crucible at the moment, which has taken ages, because most of the stuff that we get is only like little bits and pieces from like little motors and whatever else. There will even be a time when that very fan right there will end up getting pulled apart at some point. For a very simple fact, I usually have that running non-stop, so there will be a time where that will eventually have to be pulled down, even though it's got like a very small amount of copper within it. That is all past the parcel, I guess you could say. The day that you decide to go and do a melt is the day that it decides to be at 35 degrees or 40 degrees. But I can't complain. Well, I shouldn't really complain, because I know there's people out there that do a lot bigger melting jobs than this, and factories that are 10 times hotter than that, to say the least. So in retrospect of me doing a little job like down there, I should not complain about doing said things on 35 degree days. I've even left my car down there once we put the gas cylinder into the shed. May as well do a little bit of a maintenance checkup on that, check the oil and everything else while it's down there. Once I've done that, I can just back that straight back into the carport out the front and everything else in between, but I'll leave that there for now and everything else in between. Should even check the lights while I'm at it. I haven't checked the brakes or anything else like that for a bit of a time, so I may as well check those out. But for now, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. We've done basically what we needed to do for today. We did the gas exchange, we did the bank, we did the shopping centre, and we've done the quick visit to work and then food. Not exactly going to tell you guys exactly what we had, because it wasn't exactly healthy food, to say the least. I've still got that unhealthy knack of eating scheisen. But anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I want to thank everyone for watching and everything else in between. As always, I'm going to say arrivederci for now. Until then, guys, as always, keep it cheesy.